the neem tree.
What happened? Who's that? Is that Father? What happened to him? Blood! Blood! My God! What happened?
In the dark, I mistook him for a wild animal.
Is he all right? He must do something. He must still be alive. There, his eyelids, they're moving.
Take hold of yourself, Arvasu. He's dead. Stop it! Don't cry like a child. There is no time to howl and wail. I must get back before I'm missed. If anyone gets wind of what's happened here, the fire sacrifice will be ruined. Do you follow me?
What? After all this, do you mean to go back to the sacrifice?
Yes. The sacrifice must go on. And only I can ensure that.
But the blood on your hands.
Yes. That has to be washed. We must atone for our father's death. I know I should perform the rites of penitence, but I have to leave immediately. So there is only one person who can do it. You, as his son, it's your duty and your prerogative. Cremate the body at once and concentrate on the penitential rites.
But brother.
But? What do you mean, but? Don't you know what is at stake? You must do it.
Say no, Arvasu!
Sister-in-law?
Refuse! He killed his father. Let him atone for it. Don't get involved in it.
But then, what about the sacrifice?
Let it go to ruin. Does it matter? There's been enough bloodshed already. Enough tears. Live your own life.
Don't rush to the rites. Perform them with care. Every detail has to be right.
Bless me, brother.
Ah, not the Brahma Rakshas himself. What a pleasure.
How did you recognize me?
I was expecting you.
Help me, please.
Don't ask me. I don't help anyone.
Please don't say that. I beg of you. You are my only hope.
Hope? Of what?
I admire you. You aren't scared of me. You are tough. Your father gave me this new life. We are brothers.
I don't need any more brothers.
You have no choice. Look, when I lived my human life, how shall I put it? I was bad. I'll spare you the details, but the result was that after my death, I was not reborn as any ordinary mortal would do. I became a Brahma Rakshasa, a soul locked in nothingness, like a fetus stitched up in its mother's sack. You cannot imagine the horror of that existence. Nothing to look forward to. No birth, no death, nothingness stretching endlessly. Your father plucked me out and put me back in time and ordered me to kill Yavakri. I did not want to, but I obeyed, and as a result I have something new. Hope. Hope of release from this state.
You should have asked father.
I would have, but you killed him. Before he'd recover from his ordeal, you killed him. And now, you have taken on his inheritance. Not that I mind. You may be more capable of getting me what I want.
What do you want?
Free me from this pain. Liberate me. I want to fade away, to become nothing.
Yavakri asked for all knowledge in a begging bowl. You asked for final release. Moksha. The demand seems to be escalating. I'm not interested in your final release. I'm not interested in my final release. Liberate you? How's one supposed to do that?
I wish I knew. I can only beg. Ask the gods when you face them.
I'd ask them for nothing.
You talk of immortality. Look! Look, I have been immortal! And I long for death! Release me. You owe it to me.
I don't owe anyone anything. Don't pester me, you'll get nothing. I must go in. Remember, the sacrifice sacrificial enclosure is protected against all unnatural spirits.
It's not so easy to get rid of a brother. Brother!
Yajnena yajnamayanta devasthani dharmani prathmanyasan tehanakam mahimanaha sachanta yatra purve sadhyaha. You!
Me?
Yes, you! Who are you?
Me?
Yes, tell us!
I'm Arvasu, son of Rebya.
And where have you come from?
My father died. I've just performed his obsequies and the expiation.
Why the expiation? Tell us! Why?
He was killed.
At whose hands?
At the hands of his son.
Patricide! Patricide! Demon! What is he doing inside the sanctified precincts? Throw him out! Throw him out!
But why? Why, brother? Please tell me! Why? Why, brother? Why?
As the sacrifice nears completion, demons come out. Rakshasas. Their sole aim is to disrupt the sacrifice. We must be on our guard.
down, thank God. You're soaking wet.
Did I? You? It can't be. It isn't.
Yes, it is.
Nikolai. Nikolai. Am I dreaming? Or are you really here? You won't disappear again, will you? Where did you come from, Nikolai? You are Nikolai, aren't you? Stay. Stay now that you're here. I'll hold on to Nikolai. I won't let her go.
You'll wake them up.
Where did you come from, Nikolai?
We can't talk in this place. Let's go there. Be careful. He's still lightheaded.
Light-headed. Light-footed. I'm flying. I'm floating. I'm flowing down a torrent of wind. You are here. It's beautiful.
Wait, don't be a child. Here, let me tie your dhoti properly. Come, sit.
Where are we, Nikolai?
Outside the city gates,
And all these people?
mostly starving villagers. They're here for the end of the fire sacrifice. They're waiting for the concluding feast.
The fire sacrifice. Yes. I remember. You look so lovely. All those patterns on your hands and your face. You're like a bride. But did you go home to sleep last night?
Here, eat this. I don't know when you had a proper meal last.
Nikolai, how is it that you're here?
I've run away.
From your husband?
From my husband, from my family, from everything.
Oh. But why? Did you like him? Did he beat you?
I liked him. Very much. He's always smiling. If any other girl had done what I have done, I'd be the first one to thrash her in the village square. But when I heard what had happened to you...
What?
We heard terrible stories.
Yes. Yes.
I almost died when I heard they thrashed you. I just got up and ran all the way here.
And how did you find me here?
It didn't take much searching. Every stray clock here knows about you.
I went back to meet Parvasu. That night, I had to know why. What had I done? I thought he might tell me if I went and met him secretly. So I went back at night. But he never came out.
It doesn't matter. All
So they
that's
pounced on me, kicked me. They tore my sacred thread. They dragged me to some cemetery. I kept calling out to him. Why, brother, why? They beat me.
There now, don't excite yourself.
What did he think? Did he think I was married to you? Did he think I'd become a low-caste actor? No. No. I remember. He clearly said, out! Out, demon! Away with you!
Quiet now. Come sleep for a while. It's still dark.
I had such nightmares. And whenever I woke up, I saw these bodies lying about, inert in the dark. I thought I was in the land of the dead. But I didn't see you. I wish I had. I worshipped my brother. And he betrayed me. I let you down. And you risk everything for my sake?
I like you. Here, I hid these for you. There are 3 children in the actor's family who are babies.
Actors?
Yes, it was they who saved your life.
Nikolai, how long is it since you're here?
3 days.
3 days? 3 days, she says calmly. And you've been in the city for the last 3 days? Are you crazed?
I was only waiting for you to gain some strength.
Woman, have you no brains? You only think of others. I know your people. Hunters. Once they decide in vengeance. Come, we must leave immediately.
Let us. If your legs have gained as much strength as your voice, we should be able to cover a fair distance today. Aravasu? Aravasu, when I say we should go together, I don't mean we should live together like husband and wife, or like lovers. I've been vicious enough to my husband. I don't want to disgrace him further. Can we just live together like brother and sister? You marry any girl you like. Only Aravasu, spare a corner for me.
I won't marry. Ever. It's enough that you're there with me.
Take a little rest. I'll see you soon.
Where are you going?
I'll arrange for some provisions for the trip. Some meat, fruit. The actor's family wants to go
Nikolai?
with us.
While you're away, I think I'll make another attempt
Attempt?
to see my brother.
But how will you do that? Will he let you come anywhere near him?
No, he won't. But how can I go away without knowing why he acted as he did? I have to find out. I must find out.
But will he tell you?
I don't think so. No, he won't.
Suppose he did tell you. What will that do for you? Haven't you suffered enough?
If he can't justify his act, I'll push his face into it. I'll make him pay. I'll revenge myself on him.
Aravasu!
I can't help it. I want to make them all pay. Yavakri, Father, Parvasu. It's a conspiracy, don't you see? It's all planned. Because I wanted to marry you. Because I was ready to reject my caste, my birth. I wanted to strike out on my own. So first, a corpse curls itself around my ankles. Yavakri. Then, it's Father. Bodies drenched in blood. Like rats that pour out during the plague and while vomiting blood.
Aravasu!
Listen, it's clear to me. Yavakri is dead. Father is dead. And Paravasu is alive. So he must know. He must be behind it all. My brother knew I would marry you even if he forbade it. So he and his wife and all those priests. Yes, they planted those corpses on my way.
You talking nonsense.
You don't understand. You hunters, you only know minor spells and witchcrafts. Spirits slithering in shallow caves or dangling on trees. But Yavakri and father and brother can bring out the terrors from the womb of the earth and play with them. They can set this foul nature against you. Can't you see the design in it all? Corpse is pursuing me. Evil, like a stink emanating from that sacrifice.
Suppose you are right. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know. I don't know anything. Don't confuse me with questions. But if such an evil man continues to be the chief priest of the sacrifice, it will rain blood at the end.
Leave that to the gods, Aravasu. Look at your family. Yavakri avenges his father shame by attacking your sister-in-law. Your father avenges her by killing Yavakri. Your brother kills your father. And now you, in your turn, want vengeance? Where will it all end?
So what do I do? Sit in a corner with my hands crossed like a eunuch?
Do that. Better that than become the man you hate.
Become? What's there left of me to become? I'm an unregenerate sinner in the eyes of the world.
Then kick that world aside, Aravasu. Your hands are clean. Even I have wounded, betrayed my husband. You have remained good. Stay that way. We don't need this world. We can find our own. All right, let's go.
Go? Where?
Let's go and face your brother. I don't want you to think I'm depriving you.
You're right. He won't let me come anywhere near him. I knew that from the very beginning, didn't I? So what was I making such a fuss about? You think I'm going mad?
You've been through so much. I'm surprised you're not worse.
Aha! So the patient is better today?
Yes, thank you. He saved your life, Aravasu.
Thank you.
Hardly saved. Our old man died, and we went to bury him. And there you were in the burial grounds, stretched out stiff. Except that you weren't cold. You were burning hot. The bamboos that we used to carry the old man finally carried you back. And you almost burnt through them.
I'm sorry old man had to go. But it was lucky for us he chose that day. How's your brother?
Oh, his foot's much better, thank you. He can hobble about a little bit. Your magic touch again?
Good. I'll get him some fresh herbs.
Now that he's all right, do we start today?
In the next couple of hours, let me go and arrange for some provisions for the trip.
What an extraordinary girl. Lucky for you that she's here. Don't you ever forget that.
Why? Why should I?
Listen, son. We actors are always on the move. Never stationary. And often along the way we see a bit of life. Only tiny bits as we pass by. But enough to give us a sense of the rest of the story.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you are to. Not that I want to know. Any fool can see that you two belong to different worlds. So I won't comment. But your name is on every tongue in this town. And they are trying to spit it out. I didn't save your life. She did. I only found you. You were lucky that she turned up soon after. And it is she who's been nursing you. Mopping your vomit, wiping your bottom like a baby. I'm grateful because my babies were starving. And now that she's here, they get to eat a bite every day. We wanted to move out of town the day the old man died. Except that we become dependent on her. For food, for nursing, for laughter. We wanted to leave with her. But she won't budge till you're better. Something about you worries me. She's a good girl. Don't hurt her.
I won't hurt her. You said you'd gone to bury your old man when you found me. You bury your dead, not cremate them.
No, we are actors. We've been actors since the Lord of creation entrusted the responsibility to my ancestors. We come from the earth. So when we are done, we hand our job to our children and our body back to the earth.
But the body will rot in earth. Surely.
What were we in our mother's womb? Floating bits of flesh, squiggly worms. To burn is to destroy. Neither the earth gets it nor the wind. Well, to each one his beliefs. My ancestors were
Then why
actors.
are you leaving town?
We came here to stage a play for the fire sacrifice. But this town has not been good to us. My old man died, my brother's foot
How can
got...
you give up so easily? Surely you have a duty towards your art.
Couldn't agree more. But a body needs to be fed before it can act. In fact, the gods who are said to be bodiless also need to be fed before they will act. Hence all these oblations. But there are no oblations without a performance. And there is no performance without actors. I don't have enough actors. It's as simple as that.
May I? May I ask you something?
Go ahead.
You don't mind?
What is it?
Will you watch me?
Watch you?
I like dancing. If I dance now, will you tell me if I'm any good?
You?
I know, it sounds absurd, but I can.
But you're not an actor, you're a high caste.
I used to be with the hunters most of the time. Dancing, singing. I like dancing.
Some other time, we have other worries at the moment. We'll be traveling together after all. Where did you learn that? Not bad. Not bad at all. Enough. You've just gotten up from your sick bed. Sit down.
So, I'm not too bad then.
Not bad. You're excellent. And that's what makes my stomach burn. It's just my cursed luck.
But why?
The fire sacrifice will be completed in the next few days. Just enough time for you to pick up a few bits of dialogue and half a dozen steps. With you, I could stage a show to celebrate the completion of the fire sacrifice. But my evil stars have ensured that the only actor I can use can go nowhere near the sacrificial precincts.
Actually, I don't think that should be a problem.
What do you mean?
I don't think brother will stop me from acting. The problem is, I won't act. I can't.
But why not?
Nitala and I must leave today.
We could all go together later.
No, we must leave today.
Oh. Perhaps we can have a show in some other town. On the way.
Perhaps. In a land far, far away.
Let me warn you, I never give up.
Aravasu!
Nitala!
What happened?
I was on my way and I saw them. They were sitting by the fire. They didn't see me in the dark.
Who?
My brother and husband.
My God.
I just turned around and ran back.
We must leave then. Before it dawns, we must get out of here.
No, we can't. Don't you see it's too late?
Too late? Why?
They don't know I'm here. That's why it's taken them 3 days to get here. They must have been looking among friends, relatives.
So?
But everyone knows you're here, in this city. If you disappear now, they'll instantly realize we're together. Then they'll chase us.
So what do we do?
I don't know.
Is that why you've been acting so mysterious, girl? Why didn't you tell me? I'm a wizard at disguise. With a little bit of makeup, I would have changed your entire appearance. Made you as good as invisible.
They are hunters. They don't need to see a quarry. They can smell it out. And once they're on the track, they'll run it to the ground.
One thing is certain, Aravasu. You'll have to stay in this city. Be visible. Only that will throw them off the scent.
But won't they try to harm him?
No. I'm an outsider. Everywhere.
They're after me.
So what will you do?
I'll disappear. Go hide in the jungle.
Hide? What do you mean hide? Are we playing games here? You there, me here? No, I won't let you go.
Do you think I want to die? Do you think I want to be hunted down by my brother and husband? If they had come separately, it might have meant anything. But they're here, together. And they were sitting by the fire. Still, alert, listening. We never talk when we're on a hunt. We only listen. And my husband, he wasn't smiling. He looked so sad. It scares me, Aravasu. I'm still young. I don't want to die.
Don't cry. Please. It will soon be light. And if you have to leave, you must. But what am I supposed to do?
Why do you keep asking me? Why don't you decide for yourself? Stop pushing everything to my shoulders.
I only meant staying here in the city won't be easy. being sneered at, spat upon.
Is that all you can think of?
Act in my show.
Please, don't try to be funny.
I'm quite serious. If you're going to be here till the sacrifice is over, you might as well take part in the play.
Listen now, I
What's
can't.
that?
A moment ago, he danced. He danced like a celestial being. With him in the play, I could stage a massive celebration. But he won't agree.
But Paravasu will never let him act.
Aravasu himself has ostracized me. He can't stop me from acting. I'm an outcast now. But how can I sing and dance while you're in mortal danger?
I'll be safe enough. The jungle's like a home to me.
I'm a selfish man. If this play takes place, I'll be rich. We'll all be rich. My children will sleep on a full stomach for 2 whole months. But that's not it. Think about yourself. If Aravasu has to be visible, what better for him than to rehearse here in the open with the whole town in attendance?
But do you think he'll be able to carry it off? He's never faced an audience before.
I'm a professional, sister. Do you think I would knowingly risk failure? I even have a play ready. We thought of it just before the old man died. It's perfect for the fire sacrifice. The Triumph of Lord Indra. It's a play about the struggle between Lord Indra and the demon Vritra.
Then Aravasu would want to play the demon, aren't I right? He just loves all that ghoulish makeup, the acrobatics, the roaring, the thumping.
I never know whether you're going to laugh or cry.
He will have to play Vritra. I, needless to say, will play the main role of Indra. The actor who plays Vritra needs to dance a lot. And my brother is in no condition to dance. And the few speeches, they will not be a problem for a Brahmin.
I'm not a Brahmin.
Quite, at least you won't have to be taught basic pronunciation. Think about it, Aravasu. I'll go get the costumes for Vritra. If you're ready, we'll start the rehearsals right away.
What shall I do, Nitalai?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
What he said made good sense. But
You've always wanted to act, as far as I can remember. What will you do otherwise? Brood over Paravasu, whip yourself into a frenzy of anxiety over me.
I'm afraid.
What's there to fear?
It's the nightmare I told you about. I'm dying of thirst. But there's no water. Then I peer into a huge well. There's water there, but it has my reflection in it. I stare at it, and the reflection snarls, "Why are you staring, wretch? Go away!" So I say, "You exist because I stare. You wouldn't be there if I went away." It says, "You think so, do you? You swollen-headed doll of flesh? I'll show you." And the reflection leaps out of the water, gouges my eyes out. It chews up my face in its jaws. I scream, but I have no face. It keeps returning, that nightmare. So that now I'm not at all sure it's me standing here and not my reflection. All ready to attack me.
How long are you going to face away from it then? Face it. Face your brother like you wanted to. Not in hate, Aravasu. In the play. Show him how good you are. I'm sure the play will wash off the fear, the anger.
All right.
I must leave. It's almost dawn.
Nitalai,
What is it?
isn't there any way you could watch the play that day? It would give me so much courage.
I wish I could, but it's too dangerous. Come here after the play is over. At night. There'll be enormous crowds. We'll meet here and fade away. I'm glad you're not playing Indra. I don't like that god of yours.
Why?
He's immortal. When someone doesn't die, can't die, what can he know of anything? He can't change himself. He can't create anything. I like Vritra because even when he's triumphant, he chooses death. I often wonder, if the flowers didn't know they had to fade and die, would they have ever blossomed? I must leave.
Nitalai, I wish you could hide here, somewhere in the city.
No, it's better that even you don't know where I am.
Don't I have the right to know?
Concentrate on your rehearsals. Learn. I'm sure you'll be marvelous. I'm sure your dancing will bring the rains. Goodbye.
Nitalai,
Aravasu, here, take this. This is the mask of Vritra, the demon. Now surrender to the mask. Surrender and pour life into it. But remember, once you bring a mask to life, you must keep a tight control over it. Otherwise it will try and take over. It will dictate terms. And you should never let that happen. Now prostrate yourself before the mask. Pray to it. Enter it. Then control it. Dear brother Vritra,
Dear brother Vishwarupa,
after all, I am Indra, the king of the gods. Should I then not be supreme in the three worlds? Should not Brahma, the lord of all creation, who gave me birth, have ensured that I stood unrivaled in these domains? But alas, he fell in love with a mortal and produced a son by human womb, whom he crowned the king of men, Vishwarupa. Everybody likes Vishwarupa. Everybody sings his praise. His wisdom and knowledge and mastery of the Lord inspires a love that makes me feel like the eclipsed moon. It threatens my sovereignty of the worlds. But how can I destroy him? For my father also mated with a woman from the netherworld and produced a third son, a demon, Vritra. He crowned Vritra the king of the netherworld and told him, Vritra, protect your brother Vishwarupa, if necessary with your own life. For Indra is bound to try and harm him. And the two are inseparable. I have, as you have all seen, sent the most enchanting of celestial beauties to lure Vishwarupa to a lonely place. But he will not leave the infernal demon behind. How can I separate the two? How can I isolate Vishwarupa? How? Aha! I have it! I shall conduct a fire sacrifice in our father's memory, whom incidentally I have already destroyed. I shall invite the gods and the best of men. Vishwarupa, my dear brother,
I bow to you, brother Indra.
Vishwarupa, I have decided to conduct a fire sacrifice in our father's memory. I have invited the gods and the best of men. You must come too.
Indeed I shall. You are my elder brother. I don't need an invitation to attend a sacrifice conducted by you. I would have come on my own the moment I heard the news.
Vishwarupa, your love for me is beyond description. Come and enter the sacrificial precincts. No! Vishwarupa, you are most welcome. But Vritra accompanying you may not enter the sacrificial precincts.
And why is that?
Because he's a demon, a Rakshasa.
But brother, he is our father's son, and like our father a Brahmin. Surely you will not forbid him entry.
His mother was a demoness, and demon blood flows in his veins. He cannot be allowed near the altar, lest he is tempted to desecrate it. The rules are more ancient than us. We cannot tamper with them.
So be it. Dear Vritra, you have heard what brother Indra has to say. So please wait here outside while I go in.
brother, my father gave me life so I could protect you. Let me come in with you. This Indra is treacherous.
But Vritra, you know that I've extracted from him a promise not to harm me.
They say the gods should never be trusted. In fact, it's said that when gods speak to us, the meaning they attach to each word is quite different from the meaning we humans attach to it. Thus, their side of their speech often denies what our side of their speech promises. Even their silences have double meanings. Hence the saying that the 33 gods occupying the heavens make for 66 silences.
At least.
But Vritra, one must still obey one's elder brother. So let me go.
Brother, I love you, but you will not listen to me. So be it. I'll wait for you here outside.
Brother Indra, now I enter your sacrificial enclosure. Come, Vishwarupa, come. I shall welcome you properly. Now sit by the altar and offer oblations to the gods.
No! Wrong! That's wrong.
What's wrong?
They don't understand, the fools. Indra didn't mean to kill him.
Then what happened?
He was panic-stricken.
Why?
He saw a face by the altar. Whose face was it? Was it the face of my dead father? Or was it the face of my brother, a simpleton, yet knows everything? Or was it my own face? Cold fear tore through him. He stood paralyzed. And as he came to, he heard a voice asking, "Who are you?" His own voice. He had no other choice but to go on, to strike. But to know that the cold fear had lain coil inside him, and he wasn't even aware.
I see. Well then, I must go.
Go? Where?
I had better look elsewhere for help. You have enough problems of your own, brother.
Wait! I can help you!
Goodbye.
Trust me! I can help you!
Goodbye.
Come back, demon! Come back!
Ah! Why, brother? Why I trusted you?
Whose voice is that? Familiar words.
Why, brother? Why this treachery?
Why, brother? Why? 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 Indra's laughter. And why are the vultures, sparrows, kites, and eagles reeling in such frenzy over the sacrificial sanctum? Why are they ripping the skies with their shrill screams? Why is a wave of blood flowing out of the sacrificial sanctum like a flock of fair-crazed jungle fowl? Another treachery. Another filthy death. How long will this go on? How long will the rats crawl around my feet vomiting blood? I have to put an end to this conspiracy. Wait! Indra! You can elude me, Indra, but you can't escape me. Even if you fly like a falcon across 99 rivers, I shall find you. I shall destroy you. I shall raise and perform sacrifice to the ground. I'll burn down the sacrifice.
Stop him! Stop him in the name of God!
I am a Brahmin. And if anyone tries to stop me, I shall kill myself. And the sin of killing a Brahmin shall be on your heads. I am a Rakshasa. And I shall kill anyone who tries to stop me.
It's the mask! The mask has come alive! Restrain him or there'll be chaos! Stop him! Stop him! But he's not human, sir. His feet don't touch the ground. He flies in the smoke like a Rakshasa. He disappears in the flames. It's the tribals! The savages! They're desecrating the sacrifice! Oh God, this is madness! The doomsday! They're eating and drinking the food kept for the gods! They're leveling the sacrifice to the ground! Chief Priest Paravasu, what shall we do?
It's all right. Don't worry now.
I don't know what came over me, Nitalai.
It's all over. Thank God you aren't hurt.
I lost Nitalai. And Paravasu won. He went and sat there in front of the altar, unafraid, and carried on with the sacrifice. I couldn't destroy him.
You didn't mean to, Aravasu.
He went up in flames while I stood watching, untouched.
It doesn't matter. Let's just get away from all this.
Yes. Let us, Nitalai. Let us. Don't let go of me, Nitalai.
Of course I won't, silly boy. Ah!
No, wait!
No!
No!
Please, brother!
serves you right. Who asked you to meddle with this world? You plunge in like a lamp into a hurricane. What do you expect? No one will weep for you, Nikolai. Not even me. I'll sing a lullaby of hate for you. But I'll come with you. Where nothing matters. Not your goodness, nor my stupidity, nor this world's evil. Where the fire will have reduced everything to ashes.
Arvasu, son, do not grieve. We are pleased with you. Ask for any boon and it shall be granted.
Who is that? Who is that?
I am Indra, the Lord of gods. Know that all gods are pleased with you.
Indra? But I didn't seek Indra or any other god. Yavakri did. Parvasu did. I seek only death. Why are you here?
Ha! You question the gods. Other mortals would be happy to receive.
But what have I done to deserve this visit?
We loved the way you challenged Indra and then pursued him in the play. But it could be because of Paravasu's sacrifice or Nithile's humanity. You humans are free to construe the acts of gods as you wish. The point is, we are here and you can ask for anything you want.
Lord Indra, I want Nithilai back. Alive. That's all I want. Nithilai. My gentle Nithilai. I killed her. I want her back.
It's no great matter to bring Nithilai back to life. But once the wheel of time starts rolling back, there's no saying where it will stop. Along with Nithilai, others too may return to life. Your brother Paravasu, your father, even Yavakri.
Yes. Let them. Let them. Nithilai. Father. Brother. And who are all the others, Lord?
Those who died all over the earth at the same time as your family. If the wheel of time rolls back, they come to life too.
Yes. Let the world be as it was.
But won't the entire tragedy repeat itself, Parvasu? How will it help to go through all the suffering again?
No, it won't. Lord, I've been an ignorant fool all my life. My stupidity contributed to that tragedy. Fueled it on. But after all that I've been through, I'm wiser now. I can now stop the tragedy from repeating itself. I can provide the missing sense to our lives.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Well then,
Aravasu!
Who is that?
It's me, the Brahma Rakshasa. Your father invoked me in order to kill Yavakri. I have done my duty. And now I wander lost and in torment. Help me, Aravasu.
What do you want?
I want release. Release from this bondage. Your father gave me this new life. We are brothers. So you must complete what your father couldn't. I want to melt away. I want peace. Eternal peace. I beg of you, intercede on my behalf with the gods.
Lord Indra, you heard that. Could you release the Brahma?
Arvasu, the wheel of time must roll back if Nithilai is to return to life. It must roll forward for the Brahma Rakshasa's release. You can't have it both ways. Choose.
You see, there's nothing I can do.
You can, Aravasu, you can. Don't abandon me.
There's another consideration, Arvasu. Not even the gods can guarantee your soul its ultimate release. This is a law beyond us. I may grant his release from birth and death because you asked for it. But there's every chance this may not happen. In that case, his situation remains the same and you will lose Nithilai.
You heard that, Brahma Rakshasa. So forgive me.
I don't forgive. I can't. But you are a human being. You are capable of mercy. You can understand pain and the sufferings as the gods can't.
I don't want to listen to you. Go away. Go away.
And when Nithilai comes back, what will you tell her? Will you tell her that because of her, the soul reads in pain.
Shut up! She's not at fault.
Until I came to help you, because she cared for you. She would have cared for me, wept at the thought of my endless life in death. If you bring her back, you would have destroyed what made her such a beautiful person.
That's not true.
Remember Aravasu. If Nithilai lives again, she'll live a life as tormented as mine. Tormented by the knowledge that her resurrection condemned a soul beyond salvation. And every moment of her life, she is going to hear my screams. What you're asking for is not a boon. You're asking Indra to condemn Nithilai to a hellhole much worse than the one I'm in. Think, Aravasu. Think. You're wiser now.
Arvasu, have you decided?
Lord Indra,
Yes?
grant this Brahma Rakshasa his release. Let him go.
You're sure you want that?
Nithilai would have wanted it so.
Well then, so be it.
Nithilai.
What's that? Do you smell that?
Yes, yes. The smell of wet earth, of fresh rains, somewhere nearby. The earth is pregnant with the smell of rain. It's raining.
It's raining, Nithilai. It's raining.
To stage the play. Mr. Sunil Handa, our first citizen, whom we can always count on for help. Professor Atul Tandon, staff and faculty of MICA, for their support and encouragement. Seemaji and Ragini of Natrani, Mr. Mahesh Shetty of Pepsi, Mr. Nilesh Patel of Raj Stationers, Mr. Jaydeep Banerjee, Mr. John Varghese of Sales India, Mr. Shivinder Kashyap of Barista, Mr. Jolly Christian at US Pizza, Mr. Vishal Anand, Mr. Ravi Raj of Fun Republic, Indian Express, Times of India and Radio Mirchi. Thank you so much. I'd like to now call upon the teams. Sets. Wonderful performance today, even after going through a crisis. Thank you so much, costumes, for doing Thank you, Joy, for makeup. Lights. Thanks, Aman, Rohit Dhawan, and Gautam again. Sound, Kalpana, Gautam, Dhawan. for this. Apurv for finance. Viral and Joy for publicity. And the cast. We'd like to give a really special thank you to our marketing team. There are two members of the cast, one who suddenly popped up today, and one who suddenly backed out because he got injured. PC and Sanjeev.
Special thanks to our directors.
Someone in the cast who could only be heard and not seen, voice of Indra. We'd like to end by dedicating the show to some very special people who are with us here today. Our seniors for giving us some culture.
There's one special mention we'd like to make. Most of the teams have been working their hats off for the last 10 days, but it's the cast which has been there for a month and a half. That's the maximum effort. A special hand to you guys. We hope to see you all in next March. I guess that's about it.